Now, this entire emergency operations center is run in a very intricate system, and News 19's Nate Benson took a look at that to get some of the details on how exactly this place works.
Imagine a system that combines the mapping ability of Google Maps and the communication capabilities of Facebook, but used by first responders in the field to provide real-time data to a central location. That's exactly what the South Carolina Emergency Management Division uses for their emergency response. This system, now called MCOP, was upgraded 4 years ago from something very different.
Our old system looked a little bit like AOL Instant Messenger, if everybody remembers AIM, and people could just type anything in there. You couldn't really do anything with it other than just communicate with each other.
And mapping wasn't very efficient either.
Before, it was all just everybody kind of writing it all down, calling each other up, and then jotting notes down, and then having paper maps to do it all.
Now, using mobile devices, web browsers, and other methods, first responders, National Guardsmen, and other emergency personnel are able to submit information to MCOP so resources can be allocated in specific areas in real time. For example, if a shelter is at 75% capacity, authorities on the ground can submit that information with MCOP, and coordinators at the EMD can decide whether to open a new shelter or send a message to the public that they should head somewhere else.
Now, having it all in a real-time mapping system, we can now just immediately know when any changes is going on.
The MCOP system is fed traffic data, 911 calls, and all the other important information that the EMD would need to make decisions. That information ultimately winds up on the big board you've been seeing on television. During the flood relief, the status of shelters, food distribution centers, water distribution, road closures, water gauge monitoring, and dam assessments are being provided in real time so resources can be used in the most efficient way possible.
All connected through EMDs so everybody can have the same information.
Using the MCOP's mapping feature, emergency responders are able to use file satellite imagery and compare that to updated aerial photography after the floodings.
And then there's the before shot to where you can see the dam is, in full condition, and now, so that's one of the big concerns right now.
All this information was designed to be easy to use by first responders who are often pressed for time as they arrive on scene of a disaster.
You're looking at 6 feet of floodwater going down a major road in Columbia. You're looking at the potential drownings of people who get stuck in those floodwaters. The last thing you want is a first responder or an emergency worker to come in and say, I don't know how to use the computer.
And being able to maintain a system of real-time information is going to make the relief efforts here in South Carolina just a little bit easier. Reporting at the Emergency Management Division, Nate Benson, News 19, WLTX.